Peace, 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 peace. This is your sister Roo over at MaWu Lisa Temple, beautiful upstate New York, Hudson Valley. I'm coming to you on the 21st of March, 2024. So according to what calendar you're looking at, it could either be the first or second day of spring. What I'm telling you is that it was snowing yesterday and today. So I don't know. It's freezing outside. So I'm just a groundhog. I would say ask me, but I have my own theory of why it's still cold. But I thank you for joining me tonight. This is a pre-recorded joint. I'm recording this actually on the 21st, so almost about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm recording over here because sometimes when the wind is really, really strong, I have problems staying connected to the internet. And I really wanted to share this word with you. Like, just it was such an amazing day. You know, it was cold, but it was amazing. So, like I said, I'm your sister Roo, MaWu Lisa Temple in upstate New York, Hudson Valley. And we come together and we offer a space, a safe space for people to grow, explore, to learn. You know, no matter what stage in your journey you are in, you are welcome here. You are welcome with us. With that being said, you know, we are always offering programs and offerings for people to come and just experience a different way of looking at what it is that they are doing on their journey or where they are on their journey. So just recently, I happened to be invited to do the Knowledge Radio. Shout out to Knowledge One Allah. And we were talking about some different things, you know, in terms of, where we are and why we do what we do. And one of the things that I told him is that I do what I do, not because I think I'm some kind of scholar, not because, I think I have all the answers, but I do know what it's like to be in a space where you kind of just really trying to find yourself and you don't know what direction to look, and you get so many answers from so many places, and but at the end of the day, ultimately you have to learn to rely on yourself, your own intuition, and be able to discern and judge what is best for you. Now, I will say that I use and for those who follow me, and follow MaWu Lisa Temple, that we use some terminology which may be considered religious. However, if you ever feel like asking us deeper what we're really talking about, please feel free, because that's what we do. We explain to people, we use the language that's already there to get a message across to the people. I'm like, if I'm trying to give you an example and I'm speaking my language, it would be easy to understand why you wouldn't get the point. But if I take your book and I show you in your own book where something is, it's a lot easier. At least it begins to be, because just like we're told in the Quran, man is ever crossing. They love to argue, they love to fight. So they will always find something wrong with what you have to say. So this space that we create, like I was explaining to Knowledge One Allah, is that we offer a space where people can come where they are, and we speak to everyone where they are. And again, we have people who are brand new, just cracking the veil off of their eyes, to people who got gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? And bad eyes from reading so many books over the years, and going on so many quests, weary feet and weary shoulders and all of that. So we are here, and this is our why. We do this because we try to tell people that this is a never-ending path. As long as you are in this physical body, you will be on a journey. You can acknowledge it, not acknowledge it, learn from it, not learn from it. It's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? So for those of us who have decided that, we want an active role in creating the world and the life that we want here, for those of us who who determine that for ourselves, or at least begin to ponder if it's true, we are here for them, you know. And we are here, you know, like I said, we are here not to indoctrinate you with what we believe, but to give you the space to be able to figure out what it is you want to. You know what I mean? So let me just say intuition. So that's what we are. That's what we are. We are, like I said, on the 21st of March. So Aries season has officially started. Spring forth. That time of year is here. People are feeling amazing. They are out the gate. We just left the dark season. Hibernation is over. People are stretching. They are ready to get themselves out there, starting new businesses, picking up where they left off, you know, just really in creative mode. And it's a beautiful time. And what I tell people is, you know, we can't forget, though, we left a very dark place, the place of psychological warfare, which is Pisces. So there was a lot of struggling with self. A lot of people realized that their self-esteem was a little bit lower than they thought it was, you know. And sometimes when you have people around you, or you've had situations, experiences where things may not have been the outcome that you expected, it begins to play on you and make you doubt yourself, doubt your intuition, and things like that. You know, for example, you'd be like, you know, you tell your friend, hey, I'm really excited about this new season coming up. And that person turns around and says to you, well, you know, I heard this season was going to be bad. I don't know what make you think you're going to be able to do it. And if you are not rooted enough, strong enough in your space, that is enough to make you be like, well, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe I shouldn't try this time. And, you know, we have to remember that a lot of times this comes from people who we respect deeply, people who we, you know, value their, you know, their thoughts, their input. But what we have to remember is that we are not here to please anybody, but, you know what I'm saying, our creator and ourselves. So people can interpret that any way they want to when I say their creator. So I'm not even going to go there, but it's about you. Okay. Because what I will say is, at the end of the day, when your flesh pockets stop working, ain't gonna be no mass suicides. Ain't gonna be no people running to get off the damn mud ball because you left. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, this is about you and how you live your life. And so while we may value other people's thoughts about what may or may not work for us, what may or may not be a good idea, at the end of the day, ultimately, this is for you to trial and error. You know what I mean? This is for you. So I'm coming to you again today, like I said, because we are springing forth, and people are, like I said, are bubbling with ideas and all kinds of things like that. So for those of us who understand this season, this is what this is for. But a lot of people still have their creativity blocked. Still have their creativity blocked. Now, while Aries time is the time of the head, you know, moving forward, all that good stuff like that, what a lot of people don't know is that it's also connected to the sacral chakra, which is the orange chakra, which is going to kind of lead up to why I'm doing this video. So today, you know, I haven't been going out the past couple of days because I took a fall down the stairs. So that's been an experience. But today I needed to go out. And so you know, I'm looking, you know, I'm trying to figure out what to put on because I hear the wind. But in my mind, I'm like, it is spring. We are gonna spring. I am gonna put on some spring colors. I am gonna think spring thoughts, and we are gonna manifest this. This is where I'm at. You know, I'm like, I'm born on Groundhog's Day, so I'm like, I can do anything. You know what I mean? So I'm like, we are gonna will the sunshine to be warm because it was beautiful, just cold. So, you know, I'm going through my clothes, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to wear. And not that I was trying to wear anything fancy. Like I said, I just wanted to wear something spring, but warm enough to withstand this cold out here. So I'm looking at, my little shirts, and whoever knows me know I love color. So I saw this green shirt and I started to wear that. It's like a lemon lime green, which would probably be tomorrow's color. And then I saw this one, my orange, right? So I was like, orange, I don't wear that color a lot. That's spring. That's telling spring I am here. I am ready. Now, mind you, I am not thinking about the sacral chakra and it being orange. I'm not thinking about none of this, right? So now, I'm looking for my skivvies, for those of you who know what skivvies are. And I got some orange ones. And I'm like, well, hell, we gonna color coordinate. Let's do it, right? So, I get dressed and everything, and my daughter saw me and she was like, oh, you look nice for Orange Day. Orange Day? I didn't even know it was an Orange Day. I promise you, intuition. Something said, wear the orange. Something said, wear the orange. Now, I don't know what they even call it Orange Day for, but let me show you how I tied it together to see, we have to think about things happen around us every day. It is for you to pull the jewels out of a day. Ain't nobody gonna just walk up to you every day and be like, here's a jewel. I know, we kind of used to doing that in the video games, but a lot of times you got to go through a quest to get a jewel at the end, or a tip to find a jewel. You feel me? So here I am, and I'm thinking about what she's saying, Orange Day. But like I said, I'm not familiar with why they call it Orange Day, but I'm thinking about where we are in our seasons and some of the things that's been going on with me. Like I said, took a fall down the stairs. I'm in the process of moving. I had some other stuff going on, and I really want to get back to what I love doing. Usually on Thursday nights, we do the healing chambers. And for those of you who are interested in the healing chambers, we will be back soon, most high willing. We set after the summer at 7 p.m. on Thursday nights. So just stay in place for those healing chambers. And there are some old episodes up on the YouTube page, MaWu Lisa, Liza, 4610 at YouTube, and I'll have all that information underneath where you can go and like and subscribe and don't miss an episode. But anyway, so like I said, I'm looking for the jewel in this, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I've really been thinking about what I want to do moving forward. I found in the process of moving, you always find old papers and stuff like that. And I found a paper from 2014, where I had this list of things written out that I wanted to accomplish. And it was the same time of year, springtime, getting ready. It's like from the right, and it sounded like I was motivated. You know what I'm saying? For those of you, it's 2024, 2014. I'm like, what? Anyway, so I'm looking at this list and I am looking at the goals and I almost want to cry, because some of the goals are the very same exact goals that I have right now that I have not completed in that time. Well, I don't have to tell you, I felt like some kind of failure in that moment, like pow, punch to the gut. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about this, as she's telling me this is Orange Day and sacral chakra, and I'm thinking about, well, what does the sacral chakra really govern? Like, what is that about? And it was about self-esteem. It was about traumas that take place that hinder or stunt the growth of our self-esteem. And in our belief in ourselves that we can complete something and that it'd be good for whatever that is, right? So I'm also thinking about how it does rule creativity, and how when you in fear, and so when you are afraid, it's easy for your creativity to get stifled. So again, a lot of us coming out of the dark season with all that deep psychological warfare going back and forth with some people battling seasonal depression, all kinds of things were going on in the winter season, as they do. But now in this time, we should be springing forth. It's hard for some people because of the simple fact that they haven't cleared some of those spaces in themselves that need to be addressed in order to start anew, to be resurrected. You know, for those of you who follow holidays with Easter coming up and the resurrection and all of that good stuff like that, you know, again, really understanding what some of these things are about, how you're becoming renewed, you know, because the 12th house is the house of, you know, death. And we had to be reborn, rebirthed, you know what I'm saying, renewed, you know, and here we are, you know, with these, we fresh with these play. Here I am, renewed with these same set of goals, and I'm trying it again. And you know, we talk about the knock to your self-esteem. Well, I could have said, well, dang, you know, I wrote this same list in 2014. What made me think I could do it in 2024? You know what I'm saying? The difference is the shift in the mentality of where I was in 2024 to where I am right now. I mean, 2014 to where I am now. Even though I was so called on my path and rising. I mean, I've been doing what we doing for 30 years. You understand what I'm saying? Like 33 if you want to be, you know, specific. And it's just like people really think that you are going to do something one time. Like I cleared my chakras, and it's just like I addressed my chakra trauma. Like if you think you only going to do that one time, if you think you're really going to have to just do that process one time, I suggest you just find something else to do. Go learn how to play the piccolo. It'll be more fun, and it'll help clear your chakras. But anyway, you know, again, I'm extracting jewels from her just saying it's Orange Day. And then I'm saying to myself, the other thing that goes along with that is intuition. You know what I'm saying? I thought about the last couple of days, how my stomach had been nervous. It just felt like it was like I was shaking. And yesterday I was so dizzy because it was like I was coming out of the fog and into the realization it's action time. It's action time. And to be able to sustain and complete, you got to be clear. You have to be clear about your intentions, clear about your vision, focused on your path. And that may change. The path may change. You might, you know, tree could fall down. You got to go a different way. But still, nonetheless, your eye is on something. And you keep going towards it. You know, keep going. So, and you know, and just tying up that chain of thought for me, I thought about how we tend to compartmentalize our studies sometimes. You know, well, I'm working on this month, and I'm working on this month, and that's great. But we have to remember all of this is in one flesh bag. Just it's all up in here working together. You know, hopefully you're not working against each other. You feel me? But again, it's one of those things where we have to understand it's all connected. All of this is connected. Our intuition connected to our goals. And we know we can do it. We do it naturally. Like I got up and I put on orange, didn't even just snatched it out the ether. Now some people be like, well that don't matter. Well, listen, if it don't apply, listen, just if this ain't for you, it ain't for you. But what I'm saying to those people who understand the magic of color, the vibrational energy of color, and how color can do different things in our lives. For those people, you know what I'm talking about. Same reason we use certain gems and symbols and shells and salt, the same reason. Our hair, ether, connection, antennas, to help us use our intuition to help us be the best version of ourselves. And that requires everyday work and looking for the opportunities every day to be able to see, how can I extract something from this day to help make me a better person for tomorrow? How can I how can I take a lesson from today to heal something from yesterday or yesteryear? Because see, a lot people be like, oh, you can't be looking back, you can't be looking, but you know what? You can't walk around with all of that hurt piled in there and think it's where's it going? It got to come out of somewhere. It got to come out. It got to come out, and it's gonna be painful. If it's not, please write me and tell me your secret of why it's not painful when we breaking all of these constructs that's been built for us over and over and over. Everything that we were written to be, everything that we actually are. We have no idea who you are. You have no idea what you are even capable of. But in order to even begin to get there, you have to be able to use your intuition. You have to be able to complete things. That means you can't have the fear of moving forward. Like I said, fell down them stairs. It was like, you going, you moving forward. Shit, move the screen. You know what I mean? And by the time I got to the bottom of the stairs, I was like, yeah, I'm moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, no fear. You know, later on in the summertime, I'm going to have the pleasure of bringing Siddiqui Bukhari on, good friend of mine, beautiful, beautiful mind. He'll be joining us on Unread, Nick and I, on Saturdays, every other Saturday. Just keep your eyes open again for that date that we'll be bringing him on. And he wrote a beautiful, short, sweet book on fear. And it says, you know, the title is on the other side of fear is God. And so, you know, whatever your version of God is, be it God creator and you co-creator or whatever, on the other side of fear, that's where that lies. And so we're doing work right now in this season, clearing our heads, getting focused, getting disciplined. Orange, you know what I'm saying? Discipline. That sacral chakra, self-esteem, trusting our instinct, letting go of fear, letting go of traumas. It can be trauma anywhere in your body. People don't even realize this. Well, I'm thinking that people are starting to realize it more. You know, we have made some progress. I'm grateful. And that's another thing. And I'll share a book with you because, of course, I always have to share a good book with you, right? The other thing, you know, being forgiving and loving with yourself. You know, really allowing yourself to know that this journey that you're on can be so much more beautiful than you know. You know, I know the world look like it's going crazy, but we are in the world. We don't have to be of it, you know. We don't have to be of it. So, taking time to love ourselves, heal ourselves, forgive ourselves, encourage ourselves, Like my mother used to say, sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. So you pat your own self on the back, and for those of us who love good gospel music, that song "Encourage Yourself" could do something on a low day. So I'm going to share with you this book. Pow, pow. So this is almost like a little bit of cheating since I do my unread books with Nick. So I'm going to have to tag him in this and let him show this book. But this book here is by David Pond. It is Chakras, Guide to Balancing Your Chakra Energies for Beginners. You can't see that part because it's in yellow, but for beginners. And this is a nice read, a quick, it gives you some exercises. It talks to you a little bit more about the purpose of the chakra and how you and what it looks like when it's balanced and unbalanced, and some signs that there are some blockages or what have you there. And like I said, in this creative season, I'll just show it again. In this creative season, you should be popping. The ideas are there. They are, just snatch them down out the air. They all there. They all there. Sit, meditate, spend some time with yourself. Keep your system clean. Stabilize your mind by sitting down and thinking about things, a little bit deeper. I mentioned judgment and discernment a little bit, and I'll be doing something with that a little bit later because I don't want to make this video too long. But again, stop being such a harsh judge on yourself. This is your first time you remember doing this. So with that being said, I am your sister Roo with MaWu Lisa Temple. Like I said, please like and follow, subscribe, share, all the things that you're supposed to say in these videos to remind people that you are coming of service and here to share with them. So on IG, we are at Mawulisatemple 1. Email mawulisatemple@gmail.com. And on YouTube, MaWu Lisa spelled with a Z 4610. And all of that information will be in the bottom. And I will also put a little bit more about this book and David Pond. And like I said, it's just an offering for beginners, people who may have never heard of chakras or understand why today is Orange Day, and sometimes your instinct just tell you to do the right thing. So I give thanks to the universe, one most high, that my instinct is looking a little good and I'm feeling a little excited about the season ahead. So I look forward to hearing from you. Join us for many of our programs. We got Unread on every other Saturday. We have the Healing Chambers on Thursday nights. We are over on Clubhouse and also on Blog Talks, and we'll have a nice schedule up for you soon to inform you of our programming. And then we have our in-person events that are coming. So again, make sure you are following and you will be kept in the loop, in the ether with us. So until next time, this is your sister Roo, MaWu Lisa Temple, beautiful upstate New York, Hudson Valley. Peace, peace, peace.